Ethan was a man of unshakable faith, or so he thought. A devoted husband and father, he often told others that his life was anchored in God's promises. But when his 7-year-old daughter, Lily, was diagnosed with a rare and aggressive illness, the ground beneath him seemed to tremble. The doctors were somber, offering grim statistics and experimental treatments. Ethan sat in the sterile hospital room, the beeping of monitors a constant reminder of the fragility of life. Lily lay in bed, her once bright eyes dulled by pain, but her small voice remained full of trust. "Daddy," she whispered, "God will make me better. You'll see." Ethan forced a smile, though his heart ached. He wanted to believe as she did, but as the weeks dragged on, doubts crept into his mind like shadows in the night. He prayed fervently, yet the heavens seemed silent. One evening, unable to bear it any longer, Ethan drove to the small church on the edge of town. The pews were empty, the sanctuary dimly lit by flickering candles. He fell to his knees at the altar, tears streaming down his face. "Why, God," he cried. "Why Lily? She's so innocent, so full of life. I've trusted you all my life, but now, I don't know if I can." The silence pressed in on him, but then he felt a stillness, a presence, within his heart. A verse came to mind, one he had memorized as a boy but had long forgotten. "Be still, and know that I am God." Psalm 46 verse 10. In that moment, Ethan didn't receive answers, but he felt an inexplicable peace. He realized that his faith wasn't about understanding God's plan. It was about trusting Him, even in the darkest storm. Returning to the hospital, Ethan found Lily asleep, her face serene despite the tubes and wires surrounding her. Her faith, so simple yet profound, inspired him. Together, they prayed each day, not just for healing but for the strength to face whatever lay ahead. Weeks turned into months, and though the journey was grueling, Lily's health began to improve. The doctors called it a miracle. Ethan called it grace. Years later, as Lily danced across their backyard, her laughter filling the air, Ethan reflected on the storm they had weathered. His faith, once tested, was now stronger than ever, not because he had been spared pain, but because he had learned to trust the one who walks with us through the fire.